Hello guys, welcome to this episode. Karibu familia. I don't even know what to tell you. Okay guys, welcome to the answer screen. We'll take a look at them. Shepherd. Bushiri. I don't know who is shepherding. Who is he shepherding, Joshua?
Is Mumu always?
Or himself and his family. Okay, so Joshua, the Justice Ministry of South Africa are very hopeful that Bushiri will be extradited. They will bring the bagger back to South Africa. They have already even sent delegates to Malawi to bundle the bagger back to South Africa.
They say delegates are witness of the eyes.
A high-powered delegate.
To carry what they call exhibits to go and show them.
Let's read this post. The Justice Ministry says it's hopeful that the controversial prophet Shepherd Bushiri and his wife will be extradited to South Africa. This is as court proceedings have begun in Malawi this week. In February, the Malawi High Court ruled that Section 6 of the Extradition Act clarified that the witnesses or relevant witnesses to a preliminary inquiry extradition hearing are those witnesses who will be able to answer and convince the courts conducting the inquiry on Section 6 of the Malawi Extradition Act. Bushiri and his wife has filed an urgent application that witnesses from South Africa physically appear in court in Malawi to testify in the extradition case. A South African delegation arrived in Malawi last week. The relevant officials are in Malawi to give evidence as per the requirements of the courts in Malawi. We will wait the outcomes of the hearing. This is a matter of national interest in South African government. This shows the wheels of justice are turning, says Lamola. So Joshua, this Bushiri is trying to play games. He's trying to do what we call delay tactics. He's telling the courts to say, okay, we cannot. You cannot hear these people's side of the story unless they bring witnesses from South Africa who witnessed when I stole this money. They have to bring them to Malawi to come and explain or to come and testify against me before you can hear these people's extradition case. So now the Justice Ministry said, okay, no problem. That's what you want. We will bring people. They have carried people, both police, both witnesses, pack them to South Africa to go and testify. So what kind of life is Bushiri living? Look at the king life he's living in Malawi. Living lavishly.
Do you know
after stealing people's money?
Yes, that his plan is to steal from South Africa. After he told them that he will never leave South Africa. He never knew he had a hidden agenda to steal from them. And he's thinking, he will buy his way out because he's popular. Popularity.
He has money.
But at the end of the day, he was taken to court. They gave him free time. And he ran away. Nobody knew how he ran away with his family. Now back to his country, living like a king of the whole world. Enjoying life. Now the South African people, I don't know why people are delaying.
The problem is that they are too slow.
Yeah, they are making this life difficult.
The first problem is, why is the ECG churches in Malawi, in South Africa,
still on?
Because they are still collecting tithe and offering from South African people and sending it to this man in Malawi for him to live lavishly. So why are you allowing the ECG churches still operate?
Why not close down? You know who owns it. He has a case in court. What? And are you sure these people will finally extradite this guy? You sure? He's been using, he's saying he's not prepared for extradition or for them to come and run away and everything.
His lawyer said they are not prepared. So how many years that you run away, you use road, trek through border, you are not prepared. You will be prepared. Joshua, you will be prepared.
But now I just want justice. I don't even want any whatever they want to do. Let South Africa whatever, Supreme Justice, Supreme Justice, whatever, do pass. Do this thing fast. If you are, I don't know if they are scared of sending people pass to that place, sending one delegate or whatever, or eyewitness or witness of the eyes. Send this thing past. Let them do this thing.
Justice is slow, but it will come.
Okay.
Bushiri will go to prison.
I hope so.
He will go to prison.
I hope so. Just my own problem is these people cannot just admit.
No.
Their heart is strong, is stone. So a rock.
Who that sold their
is
soul.
Rock that is inside. They are not even stone.
Do you know what they do to get to where they are? So they have sold their soul already. So they know where they are going. So they might as well just do the wickedness and go.
How can they accuse you of so many things and you are claiming innocent of all?
How is it possible to be innocent of all these things? How? Tell me, Joshua.
So people just decided to go and carry story to write against you.
People don't have work. They just wake up and say, oh, Bushiri is this, let's go and.
We are jealous because of his money or because he has crowd.
Oh, Bushiri stole my money. Bushiri took 122 million rands from us.
With evidence. Oh, they went to design the evidence. It's not real.
The video where you were saying the money is in your pocket. That one is not evidence enough. Shepherd Bushiri, let me just advise you. Now you are a fugitive. You cannot leave Malawi.
Yes, you are a congitive.
I didn't say congitive.
It's a congitive.
Fugitive is fugitive.
No, Fuji is.
I mean, you say the Fuji musician.
Yeah, Fuji musician. We have variants of music. Variants of music.
Guinness.
Guinness. That book of record.
I didn't say Guinness. I said genres of music. Generous.
Generous. No, nobody generous in music. It's different. We have variants of music. Different types. Genre. What? Generator. No generator. Whatever.
Genre.
You want to convince yourself.
You want to pronounce it.
See, you understand. So this man, God, it takes a man that have the fear of God to say, I am sorry, please. But this one,
they can never. Have you seen a pastor admit that?
Never.
Have you seen a Opututu admit to anything? Or master fish seller? Have they ever admitted to anything?
They are saint too.
They are saint. Nothing.
They don't commit sin. They don't commit atrocities. They don't do bad. These nonsense people. They will come to the pulpit preaching. Say, most especially Nicodemus, we preach. We tell you, we even be advising you to leave it for God. Or you are doing behind arresting people. These people will not die better. They are dead to good. Look, we no lie.
It is well. Thank you guys for subscribing. Don't forget to follow us, guys. Follow us, guys. Follow us on social media. Follow us on social media and just don't forget to post and everything because now.